All right, this story, I just saw this. This doesn't look like very pleasant news, obviously. Salt Lake Tribune. Let me see if the Deseret News has this. Missionary arrested for rape. Not good, not good, and not good. I don't see anything in the Deseret News. All right, so let's go back to the Salt Lake Tribune. Latter-day Saint missionaries serving in Utah arrested on suspicion of, I have to be careful saying the R word, pathetic, but I do. Latter-day Saint missionary serving in Utah arrested on suspicion of RAPE. The 19-year-old is being held without bail. By Scott Pierce, a 19-year-old Salt Lake Tribune, a 19-year-old missionary with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints was arrested Saturday in Saratoga Springs on suspicion of RAPE. I have to spell it out. They'll, dismiss it. But knowing YouTube and the relationship they have with the righteous and with the saints, they might let this go. Maybe they want this out. I don't know. I'm speaking bad about YouTube. Okay, the man is from California and was serving a Latter-day Saint mission in Utah. He is accused of RAPE forcibly, the S word right here, and sexual battery, sodomy and sexual battery. I'm just going to say it. According to Utah County jail records, he was arrested after police were called to a Saratoga Springs home Saturday, where a witness told investigators the man sexually assaulted the witness's sister in a garage. Okay. The Salt Lake trip. So it's still accusations. I don't know. We don't know the person. I don't know the person. I'm just reporting what I saw a few seconds ago. The Salt Lake Tribune generally does not name defendants unless they have been formally charged with a crime. The 19-year-old told police that he and the alleged victim, whose age was not released, were making out in the garage of her home and eventually had sex. According to a probable cause statement explaining his arrest, he declined to answer further questions, the document states. The man was living across the street from the alleged victim's home. She told police she was in the garage with the man when he grabbed her and began kissing her. So we have missionaries, full-time missionaries living across the street from this person. Maybe they see each other every day. He got too familiar with her and then, so he's 19. How old is she? Did we read that? Does it say how old the victim was? So we don't know how old the victim was. The victim could have been 19, 18, and also could have maybe got in trouble with the parents. And then, we don't know all the details. I'm not saying he didn't do that. He probably did. I'm not saying he didn't do that. I'm just saying I still believe in letting, all the court take its course, letting due process take its course, and then we go from there. I'm not saying he didn't do that, though. So don't yell at me telling me that I'm defending someone who has done something like this. But I know that there's lots of young people today that don't want to get in trouble with their parents and then say that something happened. But I am not saying that that is what happened with this person. So just to clear myself there. So she told police she was in the garage when the man grabbed and kissed her, to which she said she originally consented. Okay. But when she told him to stop, he did not, proceeding to assault her, she told police. As he was allegedly assaulting her, friends came into the garage and told him to stop. The witness said, according to a statement from the church, the 19-year-old was immediately removed from his volunteer missionary service as soon as the church learned of these very serious, troubling allegations. So he says, stop it. I don't want to do this any further. And he continued to do that. Friends came in and said, stop. Now, it's also possible that they were both consenting, and then the friends caught them and said, hey, stop. And then she said, hey, I didn't do anything. He took advantage of me. But I'm not saying that happened. I'm going to believe the victim. Okay. But remember, the Constitution, once again, says innocent until proven guilty. So we still have to go with that, right? I'm not saying that this person's not going to confess or say that he's guilty, or that everything's going to point to him immediately. But the church is cooperating fully with law enforcement in this investigation, the statement added. Missionaries are expected to abide by the highest standards, and those who do not will be released and sent home. The statement continued in situations involving criminal allegations also face loss of church membership. As of Tuesday afternoon, the man remained held in the county jail without option of bail. So that's what's going on there. I just wanted to report that. I'm recording this, so let me get it out. This isn't good news, but I feel like you have a right to know what's going on. And let's pray for all the families involved and all the people involved, that things will get sorted out, that there will be healing, and that justice will prevail where it needs to prevail, and mercy will also prevail where it needs to prevail. Too soon to say that, possibly. People need to pay their due diligence, full restitution, and make sure that people are vetted and screened, maybe a lot more before they go out on missions too, as well. But like I said, this can turn out to be something completely different, or it's exactly what we're reading now. I don't like to bring you this news, but you should know. But it is there, and you should know, especially if you, because I don't see it in the Deseret News, in the Salt Lake Tribune. So there you go. But let's pray. Where can we turn this into something positive? Bad things happen in the world. Pray for the victim and pray for the perpetrator. Pray for both, everyone involved. Everyone involved.